I'm Angie Shockness. This is actually my first video that I'm putting together. I really kind of just wanted to reflect and talk a little bit about this past week. I understand that after the outcome of the presidential election has definitely really set really heavy on everyone's hearts. And not necessarily like lose hope, but we were very much disappointed with the outcome. I want you to know that it's okay to feel this way. It's okay for all of us to not necessarily mourn, but really just take a moment and process what will be, what will become of our future. I was at work yesterday and I noticed the energy of my peers. It was just so down, and it wasn't just because it was work, but I could tell that the election and the outcome really made them, just threw them off. And I understand that it threw me off as well, and I noticed that even my own energy was completely off. However, I also realized how important it was for me to take a moment and just like breathe and take a moment and process the outcome and really just think about what I'm going to do to assure that my family, my friends, and my community are going to be strong, and we're going to move forward together with this. Regardless of what's going to happen on a federal level, we need to really focus and think about what's going to happen on a local level. This year was the first time my sister had a chance to vote. This year was also the first time my mom, who just became a U.S. citizen, had a chance to vote. And as excited as they were about voting and going through the ballot process, it was just a little sad to see them that, for someone who's voting for the very first time and expecting for the best outcome ever, that they were totally thrown off. They were thrown off because they didn't know that, Trump was actually going to win. Everybody thought it was a joke. I thought it was a joke too, but after really taking a look at the Electoral College map, where you get to compare the Republican supporters and the Democratic supporters per state, it was actually quite interesting to note and see that in every city you had Democratic supporters. However, once you got to the rural areas or the more small towns, you actually had Republican supporters, and that really threw me off. However, I want to say that I'm very thankful and blessed to be part of an experience and being able to grow up in San Francisco, a city where we have the opportunity to really expand our minds and grow, along with just being able to share new ideas and come together. From my friends who are educators, from my friends who own small businesses, to my friends who are artists, I'm so thankful. I'm so blessed to be able to really share any sort of love that we have for our community with you. I want to encourage everyone, if you can, open up your homes, open up a space where we're able to just really talk about and assess what we're going to do to help our friends, help families. If you're a parent, invest in the schools, invest in your children's schools, invest your time there. Because with you, we're going to stick together, and with you, we're going to set forth our own future. Don't let this outcome determine what our future is going to be. Let this outcome empower you, inspire you. I know that this is the very first time where I've seen anyone protest a presidential election, and I honestly love it. I really do, and I'm so proud to be able to live in a time and experience where my community is actually against something, and we're going to do our very best to make sure that we look out for each other. Thank you.